Hello, welcome to another LEGO Superheroes review. This is set 76034, the Batboat Harbour Pursuit. We finally get another DC character, Deathstroke, which is arguably a very popular character. He is a mercenary that also is a semi-inspiration of the mock character Deadpool on Marvel's side, because someone's like, let's make someone that looks like him, even have the same second name, Wilson. And yeah, it just has to be in another Batman set. Look, oh, let's have Batman, and oh look, let's tag Flash to it because Flash will not sell on his own. Oh, let's put Deathstroke here because Deathstroke will not sell as his own. He is a mainly a teen, originated as a Teen Titans villain, and was most previous last seen one incarnation of him was in the Arrow TV show season 2, the main villain, also cameoed in season 3. And he was a relatively okay villain in the TV show representation of his original form. But anyway, yeah, he's just tacked on here. We do get a new Robin suit, which is a good Robin suit, but for crying out loud. Along with this set and the other set, Jokerland, 76035, we have some Teen Titan characters, and we really could have had another character here. Like, this Robin figure could have fit in Jokerland, because there's another Robin figure in Jokerland, which is one of the older Robin figures again. And it could have had another new character in here, but nope, let's make it all Batman again. Rant over, oh, the boxes of Lego still suck. Because you have to tear it up and stuff to open it. So anyway, here's the top showing you the 3 different figures and walking poses, and here's the back showing you the features of the set. Oh look, another super crappy jumper. Some cannons for him, and these things can detach because stuff. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm not doing any more showcases of these sets, so because it just takes too much time and completely takes the fun out of Lego, and the views aren't that high anyway. If there's a demand for it, then I'll do it. If not, then I'm not going to do it. I will still, the building part I'm not going to do, but at the end of the reviews I'll still do a little quick video, just sort of photo shoots of it, and close-ups of the set, make it look nice and pretty and stuff, because that's nice and pretty and stuff. Anyway, inside, of course, you have the instructions manual, of course. First page is showing you the characters and stuff, and then last page you got the adverts for the other Jokerland set, Lego Club, parts guide. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you can, I'll zoom in, just so you can see it a little bit better. You know what, I'll just do it page by page, because these books are so flimsy. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just bad for capturing. These books are fine, just not good for camera. You got a parts list, and another parts list. So, and yeah, just another page of showing you the basic jumping features and stuff. Also has a sticker sheet inside, right here. Focus. So yeah, stickers. And of course has their comic book, just in case you don't know who Deathstroke and Teen Titans are. So whose fault is that for the main audience not knowing who they are? So let's quickly go through this. I will not go through this in the Jokerland one because it has the exact same book. So, oh no, Deathstroke is on the boat. He's got to safe away, and because that's all he does, just steals things, just like every single other villain in these Lego things. Even though he's a lot more to it than just a thief. He's a mercenary, for God's sake. A killer for hire. And then the boat's like, oh, let's get him, let's shoot him, and his last page, his Deathstroke senses were tingling. And then they come out and like, oh, where is he? And he's like beating them up, and the two boats split and chase him. And then they arrive and they capture him, but then they're like, oh no, look, there's a flyer for Jokerland, let's go there at once. And Star Sapphire and Beast Boy are like, can't handle Joker and Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy and Penguin because God knows we haven't had those figures before. And then Batman's like, haha, I'm gonna come, and Joker throws a pie at him, and Robin escapes, beats up Penguin, and beats them all up, and then they're like super happy, and Wait, where did the Teen Titans go? Oh, they're just happy in the background, like, yay, we've escaped now because we're totally useless, because Batman's the only one who's not useless, and sometimes Robin, maybe. Stupid, so stupid. Did I say it was stupid? Yeah, stupid. Anyway, here's the bat split boat thing. It's the base is built up of 4 of these sort of little mini inflatable boat things, which okay, that I get that, but just looking at this, it's a mess. Like, I'm not really sure what it's trying to go for. It's just now the functionality wise, it's fine. These things are there. You meant to flick them or something. I thought I just pushed them, but apparently you flicked them. And yeah, that totally shoots. So these things still suck. I seem very negative in this video, and yes, I am quite negative here. And so you got these shooters there, and these are the good shooters, so they work just fine. A lot of lights everywhere, so that's neat. But then there's all these transparent bits, of which I'm really not sure what's going on. This thing comes up here. It's supposed to. It just comes up here, and you got these computer monitors that can also come up. So that's you know, that's something. But it really doesn't feel like a boat thing to me. It feels more like, well, this thing should be like part of the Batcave or something. The whole thing has a really sort of a mechanical, unfinished look to it. Everything's like it's machinery. It's just showing up, and I have no idea what these orange and, well, it's like nice to have like transparent blue and orange here. Like, you know, it looks pretty and all, but it just feels weird. And this thing flips open, guess because, you know, Deathstroke can damage it or something, but there's nothing to see underneath. It's just empty. And yeah, this whole thing just feels very messy. If I was to take this apart and use it to build some sort of underwater base set, like the aqua, like aquarium stuff that Lego's just been releasing, that'd make more sense. As a boat, it's just weird. These 2 front boats are quite tight on, you know, on the joint. It's just connected by a plus bar, so you know, they come out just fine. No, not plus bar, this circle thing, but don't think that blue thing's meant to stay there. I think it's meant to stay in there. But you know, they fit just fine there. They're not loose or anything. So technically, this vehicle is fine. It's built fine. It's sturdy, but just the overall look of it, with this piece down, it kind of looks okay. With it up, it just looks a bit weird. Looks like it's part of a base that Batman's like, oh, I ran out of money. I'll just take a chunk out of my Batcave and just build a boat out of it. So no, I don't like this boat. I think it's a bad design. The gimmicks work, but that's about it. Just the visual side of things, it's ugly. This isn't something I want to keep. So that's kind of sucky. They should have just made some vehicle for some other character and not put Batman in here. Deathstroke's little vehicle, little boat thing. Again, it's... I just don't see Deathstroke driving a vehicle in his colors, but whatever. These things look okay. I'm never gonna fire them again because, like I said, I don't really like these fire things. They never work for me. The safe here, surprisingly, does, even though it's not actually pegged down any studs, it does stay on there pretty tight. Got some gems inside. That's, yeah, sure. So yeah, nothing too much to say about this vehicle except that it works, I guess. It reminds me of the Killer Croc boat from a long time ago. It's just there. Like, Deathstroke needs something to drive, and we've already spent all our budget on this set for Batman, so let's just give him a dinky little thing, and doesn't even have the 2 like sort of soft round plates to go underneath to make it, you know, more bulky. You know, this reminds me of I really think that without the Batboat and the 2 figures there, Deathstroke and this vehicle could have easily just been a polybag, and I would have been a lot more happy if it was just that, because the Batboat kind of sucks here. Okay, so the Batman figure here that we get is, well, we've already got him. from previous sets. The Batman figure that comes with Joker Land is a newer version, and I don't see why we couldn't have him here, but I guess the idea is if you were new to superhero Legos and these are the 2 new sets and you only buy these 2 new sets, then hooray, you have a Bat vehicle, a boat one, there's a Batmobile in the other set, so you got land and sea, and you also get 2 slightly different versions of Batman, so I think that's what they're going for. So it's the same bat suit, same soft cape we've got on all the newer sets. The print is fine, the face is a bit darkish. But if you look at the back, he's got the angry face. But then again, one of these Batman figures did have a scuba gear printed on the other side, which would make more sense for this Batman to have, and the Batman in Jokerland to have a normal head. But whatever, Legos being meanies. And back body is, yeah, everything's printed fine here. It's just not too special. Got a bit of dust on him. The new Batman helmet is nice though. I like the Batman helmet, but one can have too many of these helmets because just like the black suit Batman from the original release, every single Batman has this black suit. It's like, oh Christ, that's the same one. Don't forget. Okay, with Robin we do have a new look. It's a really good look. Like, this is a good figure. Even if I keep saying I do wish there was other characters in this set, this is a good looking Robin figure. I really like the body armor. It reminds me of the Robin ninja suit from the animated series toy line, Ninja Action Robin or whatever it was called. He had a staff, I think, and at the back of his body there's a little wheel that you can spin that will make his arms spin really fast, flipping the staff and knocking over all the other action figures. So it reminds me of that suit, and I really like that suit. That's really nice. Robin's colors are darker, but not to the point of losing all of his colors. It's still definitely red and green. It's a nice compromise of less bright color, because he still has to be stealth at night, but also keeping his motif and design, not just sucking out all the saturation like everything DC's been doing lately. He also has a scared face, of course, because it's Robin, so he can't be cool or anything. And the back is also pretty nice. This is a nice Robin figure. He also has a looks like an older version of Tim Drake, maybe, like if he just grew up and kept being Robin. And finally we have the main reason to get this set. We have Deathstroke, which is pretty much the same version as he is from the original Lego Batman video game. What I don't like already on this figure is the blue print on his head. They didn't print any white underneath it, so the blue is a lot darker than the rest of the body, and it's really hard to see the little details of the mask folds that they printed on the mask. Also, I think it cuts off too soon. It would have made more sense if this blue kept going on around the back. The back as well is also printed on, I think it's black ink, and again it just feels a bit iffy because the orange is just shining through all the other colorings. They really should have added a layer of white underneath this print. It would have made it a lot better. The torso, however, is absolutely fine, I think, and the legs, they've used the newer kind of double molding. They started doing double molding with arms a while ago, now they're doing it with legs, and overall I am happy that they're doing this. Hopefully it doesn't mean that the plastic is weaker. So far so good. Like, out of everyone I've seen online, no one's complained about the different colors snapping apart from each other, so that's good, and it's worked well with the arms so far. Like, so if they can make it work with arms, then yeah, the legs should be fine. Since the legs are bigger, there's more plastic there, so there's more connection between the 2 different colors. It sure beats just printing the front or just printing the front and the side, and the back's just inconsistent. So if you go around the back, it's still orange and blue, so that's good. There's a weird round thing going on there, but I get it because that's where the hole is in the legs. That's absolutely fine. I like these two-tone colored legs, and I definitely like them on the arms as well. It makes so much more sense, and Simpsons would not have been possible without the 2 colored arms. Just printing it would have been disastrous. So that's yeah, this set. This is despite the size you might think this is not an expensive set. In fact, there's a lot of holes and gaps in the Batboat that reduces the piece count, making it a cheaper set overall. The main reason here to get this set is Deathstroke, and I would have really appreciated if Deathstroke was just released as a poly bag with his boat, but oh well. If you can manage to get Deathstroke for a reasonable price, I'd say skip the set. But if you can't, the set isn't complete disastrous. I don't like the boat. And we've already had Batman, this version of Batman a few times already, but this new Robin and Deathstroke, this is a nice Robin suit, but I would have preferred something else, but it's still a nice suit, and Deathstroke is a decent figure, although the head's a bit iffy. If one of the bootleg companies, say Xingyuan, was to make their version of Deathstroke, I actually think the print will be better on that, because if they start doing double-sided head prints, so and their print quality has sometimes been better than Lego, just because they've been putting more ink into it. So if Deathstroke was to be produced by the Xingyuan bootleg, they'll probably have more blue on the head, making it slightly better. But you know, if you're just talking about official stuff, you got two really nice figures here, and the set itself is sort of meh. So you really got to decide how much you want the figure, or as I just say, you get the set and sell off the set but keep the figures, but then the value of the set is really not there. So it's really hard to recommend this set. Sorry. Even with the two nice figures there. So subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day.